Hello friends! We receive many questions from players asking them to tell in a very simple way about the found mathematical phenomenon in lotteries. We decided to use the Australia Powerball lottery as an example, taking into account the last draw dated September 2nd, 2021. On the left you can see the results of each draw from 2021 to 2018. On the right you see the data for the first ball only as a graph. Each draw a new ball is added and it changes the schedule. As you can see from the graph, it is chaotic and unpredictable throughout the entire time. Everyone says that lottery balls are random and cannot be calculated. We are really to refute this and prove the opposite. The task we set for artificial intelligence in 2018 to find a pattern in the falling of balls led 2 years later to the solution of this problem. A sequence of mathematical functions were found that made it possible to transform a chaotic graph into a graph with certain patterns and constant repeatability. This is a graph for the first ball of the Australia Powerball lottery, including the last draw of September 2nd, 2021. The last point obtained shows only 2 options according to which the future scenario of the ball falling out may occur. If you look at the history of such points, you will see that the chart can continue its path only to the left or go down. It has no other options. You can see how many similar transitions it had and understand that the probability that it will go down is higher than the movement to the left. You can see that the shapes that contain only 2 top points are much larger than the shapes with more points on the top. And if so, then all possible balls that are responsible for going down will only be balls with red numbers. But the calculation algorithm found makes it possible to reduce this number of balls even further if we break down all the values by levels and see how these levels behave throughout the history of the draws. This is how the chart of levels looks like throughout all draws, and we understand that it has only 2 possible options for movement. It will go down half a step or a full step. If it is half a step, then this is only possible for levels 3 and 4. If the chart goes down and makes a full step, then the possible levels are 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Thus, we have reduced the possible number of future balls, but still there are a lot of them. And now we have to select the hottest balls in these possible levels. The found algorithm allows you to change the graph and recirculate it by adding 1 until we get the simplest graph to understand. +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7, +8, +9. The simplest graph is the graph to which we added 7. In this graph, small towers are very often repeated, and the next point will be the top of such a tower. And only balls with number 11, 15, 17 are responsible for this vertex. Levels 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 will only contain balls 2, 6, 8, 9, 24, 29. After the calculations done, you only need to buy a lottery ticket and choose the first ball not from 35 balls, but only from those that turned out during the calculations. With this circulation method, you can build a graph that will show the possible sum of the digits on your ticket. For example, you filled out a ticket with the option 2, 11, 16, 18, 25, 26, 32 in the amount you get 2 plus 11 plus 16 plus 18 plus 25 plus 26 plus 32, 130. And the graph shows that the amount cannot be like that, but only over 145. So you need to make an option that would give you the amount of 145 or more. Using this circulation method, we planned to create a mobile application that will increase your chances of winning thousands of times. But unfortunately, we have not yet found a sponsor to finance such a project and are forced to create it using only our own finances. In this regard, the time required for its creation is slightly increased. We are ready to make circulations using this method for many lotteries and send them to everyone. The cost of such a service will be only $5 per month. During the whole month, you will receive charts of your lottery with a forecast for the next draw. You need to email us the name of the lottery and send us the history of the last 300 draws. The lotteries that will win the largest number of applications will be prepared for mathematical analysis, and each player will be sent requests to pay for our service. Charts and forecast will be sent to you by email. We hope that in this way we will collect the necessary amount to create a mobile application. Our further research in this area continues, and we get new very interesting patterns that allow us to reduce the number of possible options. Subscribe to our channel, tell your friends about us on social networks, play in groups according to our method, and increase your chances of winning.